Hi, I'm Dr. Brett Watwood. I'm going to be your instructor for ILD 814, Proposal Development, and I'm also going to be your chair for your dissertation process. Let me talk about both of those, the course and the process. So as I said, welcome to ILD 814, Proposal Development. I wanted to give you an overview of this upcoming 8-week course. It's a quick 8 weeks, but it really is just the beginning of the dissertation journey. Let me break down what will happen in this course. During the first week, we will get to know each other better, and you will share with your classmates and me your thoughts about your topic and research questions. Then in the second week, you will draft your first chapter. This is sort of the opening baseline of your writing, and it'll be a good chance for me to see what you're doing and for you to get feedback from both me and one of your peers on your flow, logic, and writing style. So you'll be sending this to me and one of your classmates who'll be conducting a peer review in week 3. In the third week, we'll focus on literature review strategies, and you'll also be peer reviewing the first chapter of one of your classmates, and I'll be providing feedback as well. We will also discuss the selection of a second committee member. Typically, Creighton DIPs use a 2-person committee. On rare occasions, they have 3. In the fourth week, you will draft your second chapter, the literature review, and again you will send that to me and your peer reviewer. In the 5th week, you will again be providing feedback to your classmate on their chapter 2, and we'll discuss research designs. This will lead in week 6 to your drafting your third chapter, again submitting it to me and your peer reviewer. In week 7, you'll be conducting your final peer review, and we may do that by video conference. And our discussions will focus on ethical considerations of doctoral work. And finally, in the 8th week, you'll use the feedback you receive from both me and your reviewer to polish your final proposal for this course. This should serve as a baseline for your actual proposal, but I suspect that after your second committee member joins us, there will be further revisions. That's normal. Recognize that this polished version is for a course grade, but passing this course does not automatically mean you'll pass your proposal. They're 2 separate things. This 8-week course is the beginning of a process that should hopefully lead to a successful dissertation. That is my job as chair, to guide you down this road. You've probably seen this graphic before. You plan to go from 814 to defense in a straight path, but the reality is that there will be lots of bumps. Each of you will probably move a slightly different pace, and that's fine. This is not a competition, and the best dissertation is a finished dissertation. Some steps on this journey involve bringing a second committee member in, and that person will have to be approved by your advisor as well as by myself. And usually within 16 weeks of the end of 814, you're ready to actually go to proposal. Some may do that sooner, but all should strive to meet proposal by February. Once you pass proposal, you then must gain IRB approval, another month or 2. Only after both successful proposal and successful IRB can you actually begin your research. From the end of proposal to defense takes anywhere from 6 months to a year of data collection, analysis, and then the drafting of the dissertation document. When both I and the second committee member think you're ready, you fly to Omaha for your dissertation defense. That is a macro view of the DIP process. Drilling back down to just this course, you can see that over the 8 weeks, there are weeks for discussions and weeks with no discussions. There are weeks of document drafts, and there are weeks of peer review. It moves fast. So a few other things to consider. You may or may not have worked with each other in previous classes, but as of today, you're now a new cohort focused on successfully completing your dissertation journey. I hope in these 8 weeks we build a sense of community and work to support one another. Dissertations can be stressful, and it's important to recognize that you're not moving through this process alone. I'll be there to support you, but you have each other as well. So let's talk about getting started. While you may know each other, I do not. So take the time to give me and possibly others some background on who you are and where you hope to be going. In our first discussions, you'll focus on your topic. How clear is it? Have you really finalized it, or are you trying to do too much? And how clear are your research questions? Are they the right questions? We'll also finalize who will be reviewing who for the peer review process over the next 2 months. Finally, as you chair, I know we will get to know each other pretty well in the coming year. I'm here to see that each of you is successful, and I have a good track record. The picture on the left is my formal photo. The one on the right is my Twitter avatar. And I'm also in LinkedIn, so you have multiple ways to get a hold of me. But I suspect most of you will be using the messaging in Blue Line or the phone. In the next year, we will talk and text often, so I give you my phone number and hope I get yours in return. We can meet via Zoom web conferencing as required. And just keep in mind that I live in Virginia, so time zones matter. And with that, I'll close this quick introduction. This is my third ILD 814, and I've thoroughly enjoyed the dissertation process with my past students. One goes to his defense in 2 weeks. So see you in the class.